Hello, YouTube and Facebook. Thank you all for joining me on this edition of 5 Minutes with Chris. And today is all about public education. That's what today's rant is all about. So let's get started. You know, part of the reason why I am so pissed off with the education system in general is because of whether it's public education or any form of education. I just hate the fact that, we can't do any basic skills in this society, but yet somehow we can manage to incorporate sexual orientation and gender identity into the curriculum and into, we can consider that a class. Now, when people don't know how to write out checks, they don't know how to sign their names in cursive, but yet somehow we could focus on this bullshit. I don't understand it. I think it's disgraceful. I think even, honestly, it's despicable. And you know what? Just to cater to this 1% of people, of, the LGBT community, we have to suffer through this shit. I think it's wrong. I think it's disgusting. And you know what? Really, as much as I want to see it stopped, I personally don't think it ever will be. This will be something that will be taught as an extra class, sort of. I mean, people take Spanish pretty soon. You're going to be taking gender identity courses or classes. I mean, this is getting out of hand. Another problem with the public education system, in my opinion, is the fact that there's a lot of test taking. The people that give these tests, they think that it helps the students, it benefits the students, when in actuality it does nothing for the students. It makes them not even want to try. They don't take the test seriously. They really don't even want to be involved with it whatsoever. I mean, they can't memorize stuff. It's difficult, People always think that, oh, this stuff is easy. If you get a good night's sleep, that's one of the things that I love when they say, you make sure you get a good night's sleep before you take the test, eat a nice big breakfast, do all that kind of stuff, and you'll be set and you'll be ready to go in the morning. To me, that's a bunch of crap, and they know it's a bunch of crap, because when I used to take tests and all, a lot of the students would go to bed at the normal time. They would take the test, and then they put their head down on the desk and go right to sleep. So, they'd be out for like an hour or whatever until everybody was finished. So this whole testing bullshit is nothing but bullshit. That's all it is. Now, I have a list here of all the states that are ranked in the best education order. Now, number 10 on this list is North Dakota. Higher education, they are 6th in the country. Preschool through 12th grade, they are 28th. Then we move on to number 9. You know what? Let's just go like this. You do number 9, which is Nebraska. They're ranked at 7 for higher education, and they're ranked at 15 for preschool through 12th grade. Number 8, Vermont. Number 36 for higher education, and number 4 for pre through 12th. Now, this is interesting with Florida at number 7. They're ranked number 1 in higher education because, honestly, that's where everybody wants to go to school, because that's where all the bitches and all are, That's where all the nice weather and the beach and all the bitches, all the women. Now, they're also ranked number 40 when it comes to preschool through 12th grade. But, you can't have everything. So, number 6 on the list is Washington. They're ranked number 3 and number 26th. Iowa, they're ranked number 5. They have 8 and 8. They're tied for that. Number 4 is New Hampshire, 44-2. Utah is 2-20, which is interesting. I would think Utah would actually have a little more when it comes to higher education. That's sort of surprising, but then you look at this list on here where it says New Jersey is actually number 2 when it comes to higher education at 28, but we only are at 3 when it comes to preschool through 12th grade. I mean, maybe my theory about being stupid has finally paid off, I suppose, but according to this list, that's what it is. So then we go to number 1, final state on this list. We have Massachusetts. Now, higher education for that is number 29, and preschool through 12th grade is actually number 1, which is very shocking in my opinion. I mean, I would have thought it would have been the other way around, but, I guess that's what these things are for. They're meant to surprise everybody. So I think that about wraps it up, everybody. I thank you all for joining me. Please remember Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Please subscribe. I love you all, and goodbye, everybody.